My animal is the common raven, or Corvus corax. Today I'm going to be talking about how its visual sensitivity helps it to survive and also gives it better capabilities in the wild. Anyway, so this is my bird right here. This is the common raven. It's a large, black, carrion bird. It's got thick feathers, and you can see its eye right here. It seems pretty small, but funny thing about most birds is that their eyes are covered up by a layer of flesh. The layer of flesh is to protect it, but also it only exposes the pupil. As you can see here, this is the pupil, which is very small in comparison to the size of the rest of the eye. The reason that ravens have good vision is because they have very large eyes. Most birds also have very large eyes. The reason that large eyes are conducive to good vision is because it means a larger retinal display. If there's a larger retinal display, it means that the bird is able to take in a more detailed image and is able to pick out smaller details that we couldn't see. So, because it's got this pupil here compared to that, that's a very large eye, as I've said multiple times. One downside of the eye being like this is that the bird is no longer able to move its eyes peripherally, but it makes up for that by having eyes on both sides of its head. Anyway, because sight isn't the only thing that allows the raven to survive, I'm going to be talking about intelligence. Here we can see that there is a distinct correlation between the size of an eye in adult birds and the size of the bird's brain. As is common knowledge through observation of humans, dolphins, other large-brained animals, larger brain is an indicator of high intelligence. So, birds with large brains also have large eyes. Because the raven has a large eye, it also has a large brain and is therefore very intelligent. We can see how this intelligence and also eyesight comes into play by the massive range that the common raven covers. It basically occupies the entirety of the northern hemisphere. The only areas that it doesn't inhabit are tropical areas like South America, Africa, Australia, or areas that are essentially Arctic, like most of Greenland, because nothing can live in Greenland. Another reason for the common raven's large, widespread population is that it doesn't actually fulfill one particular niche. The common raven exists in multiple niches at the same time. It's a carrion bird, it's a scavenger. It's able to fulfill any function that it needs to in order to get food. There's nothing that inhibits the raven from surviving. In fact, the only thing that's ever caused danger to the raven is that in the 1600s, during the witch hunt, these birds were hunted because they were associated with the devil. Now, they're not associated with the devil, so they're not hunted, and nothing threatens them. There is nothing that can compete with them, and there is nothing that hunts them. So they will continue to spread unchecked, and their population will continue to grow. The only possible threat is global warming, which threatens absolutely everything. Anyway, so this is how we can see the coupled usage of eyesight and intelligence and how they lead to the raven being able to survive much better than it would without it. Ravens have this one strange capability. It's not so much a capability as a tendency, but they can correlate cause and effect, which is a very advanced thought process. When a gunshot is fired off, common raven has learned that gunshots cause death. Because the common raven is a carrion bird, it feeds on corpses and death leads to its sustenance. So it hears the gunshot. The common raven is alerted because it hears the gunshot. It knows that there is probably something dead nearby. So it will go look for that dead thing, and then it will eat it. Common raven flies up in the sky. Normally it wouldn't be able to find a dead thing if it had vision like ours or any lesser organism. But because it has avian vision, it's got strong eyesight, and it's able to survey the area from above, which means it's able to cover a wide area as well as being able to pick up minute details. It can see its food from very far away. Once it finds its food, it goes down and eats its food, and then it survives. As you can see here, you got a happy raven doing a thumbs up. But for other animals, notably Taitoaba, or the barn owl, which oddly enough has much bigger eyes than the common raven, but it sacrifices brain size in order to fill its skull with eyes. It's actually an outlier on this chart. So, because this bird is rather unintelligent compared to the common raven, it panics when it hears the gunshot. The loud noise causes it to fly away, and it misses any food that it has a chance of getting. Throughout this presentation, I hope I would have covered the structural adaptations of the eye that allow it to see better, which, as we know, is size. The specific features of the eye contributing to its size is the retinal display, which allows it to receive higher detail images from farther away. And the way that ravens pick out specific objects is they look for things that they know are food based on common past knowledge. And then, because they can see it from far away, they're able to get what they want to eat. And finally, heightened intelligence allows the raven to correlate cause and effect. Because it can correlate cause and effect, it's able to go out into the wild, and it's able to find food. And that's the common raven.